Alright, this video is to review the summative exam on next Monday or Tuesday. Just the first part, polynomial functions, because we already learned about 5 type of function. We have polynomial and square root, cubic root, exponential, and logarithmic function. So I will review for polynomial because this from the first formative. I think some of you already forget it. Okay, let's just start to have a look at the question. So if you got a question like this, you have to find a turning point, increasing, decreasing, blah, 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 blah. So first of all, you need to know how to graph it on calculator. So grab your calculator, okay? Okay, I click. So here, right? Okay, let me show you how to do it. So x, right? And then this, and then 4, and then move to the right, minus x. You should be familiar with this already. Okay, if you're not, please, okay, hurry up. You have to know how to do it. Minus 5x squared minus 5x minus 5x squared, and then plus 2x minus 1 plus 2x minus 1. Okay, and then graph. Okay, you can see the graph is coming. All right, the shape look like this. So first of all, you need to find the turning point of the graph. Turning point of the graph, okay, which is this point, and this point. Okay, we have 3 turning point, and the red one we call relative maximum, and the other 2, and maybe this yellow one, we call relative minimum. Okay, one is relative. This one, the other, okay, I give it a name maybe. So maybe if it's A, this is B, this is C. So A is relative minimum. It means this point is only lower than its neighborhood, lower than a point nearby, because there are some points, for example, C is lower than A, so A we can only call relative minimum. However, of all the graph, C is the lowest. Okay, C is the lowest point on the graph. So we can call C absolute minimum, and A only relative minimum. And for B, there will be relative maximum because of obvious there are some points, for example, D or E or F. This point are higher than B, okay? But however, B is higher than its point nearby. All the point nearby B is lower than B, so we can call B a relative maximum. So how to find that? You use calculator, use second traced, all right? Use, for example, it's minimum. If I want to find A, okay, I need to set a left bound here, right bound here. Okay, put the A in between this left bound and right bound, and then the calculator will help you to find it. So I set the left bound here, enter, and then right bound move to the right, okay, here, and then enter again. Okay. Okay, I typed wrong. I typed maximum, so it found the maximum for me. So it's not the point I want. So I do again. So trace minimum should be 3. So 3. Okay, set the left bump. Don't dislike because I pressed the wrong button. Okay, yes. Okay, this time is correct. So the minimum is this. Okay. So you see the minimum. Okay, this one already done for me. Wait. Okay. So you see the coordinate, this send us this. Okay, so that's the lowest point, the relative point, minimum. Okay, so you just put it. Okay, and then how about zero? Zero is this 2 points, so here and here. So you use second traced zero, the second one. Okay. For zero, you have to set your left bound here, right bound here. Put the zero between left bound and right bound. So this is left bound, right bound, and it will help you to find the zero. So I set, okay. So I move to the left bound, and then move a bit right bound, and then enter again. Okay, so zero, that will be negative 2.4. Okay. So see, yeah. So the send us negative 2.04. Okay. And what is this? I tell you many times. Okay, if you see E here, there will be 10. And the number behind E, that will be the power of 10. So it's negative 12. 10 is, so that will be equals negative 1.4 times 10 to the power negative 12. That will be 0.00, blah, blah, blah. So many zero, and then 1, 4 is really, really small. So we can just call that zero. Okay. So it would be negative 2.043, 0, negative 2.043, 0. Okay. Same. Okay, after you found this, all the point, all the zeros, all the turning point, you can start to write the increasing or decreasing interval. I will cut the function into different segment. Okay, use the turning point. Use the turning point. Okay, and then you only focus on x coordinate of the turning point, x coordinate of turning point, and then x coordinate of the turning point. Right. So the left hand side, this vertical line we call negative infinity, and to this point, the x coordinate is negative 1.359. So that means from negative infinity to negative 1.359, the graph is, when you move to the right, the graph is going down, right? The graph is keep going down to this point. So there will be a decreasing interval. I would say from negative, this negative not up and down, is from the left hand side, not up and down, it's from left hand side to negative 1.359. Okay. And after this point, that's why it called turning point, because it's turning up. So you see it's going start change from going down to going up. So that will be an increase interval from where? From this point to this point. Okay, so you only write the x coordinate from negative 1.359 to 0.192, okay, to the relative maximum, right? And then from negative 0.192 to where? To this point. Okay, there will be another going down, another decreasing interval. So there will be 0.192 to 1.918, another decreasing interval. Okay, so the last part, this, okay, from this point on, the graph keep going up forever. So I would say the last increasing interval is from 1.918 all the way to the right. To the right we call infinity. So that's our another increasing interval. Okay. All right. So you know how to find turning point, increase, decreasing interval. And then next is domain. Okay. domain. Let me tell you a secret. Okay, for domain. Now we have polynomial we learned polynomial square root cubic root, okay, and then exponential, and then log. Okay, for domain, the domain for polynomial function is always all real number. It's always all real number. And for square root, the domain, square root is x greater or equal than 0. For the parent function, I mean, for the parent function. And cubic root is all real number. Exponential is, again, all real number. Okay? And the last one, log, domain, we're not sure. For log, domain, for parent function, so if the for parent function is x greater than 0. Okay. And for range, the log is always all real number. Okay, so let's come back here. So the domain for polynomial function is always all real number, right? Range is y, right? So because you see the whole graph is above this line. The graph will not go below this blue line. So you can say y will greater than this value. What is that value? This value is negative 9.08. So the whole graph is above negative 9.08. So that's why the range, I would say, y belongs to y greater and equal to negative 9.08 because the graph is above that point. If the graph is like this, going to this point, and then I would say it'll be less than, but obviously the graph is above that, so that will be greater or equal to negative 9.08. Okay, the parent function very easy. You just say f of x. You see the highest degree, that will be x to the power 4. If there is a coefficient like a 4, you don't have to write the coefficient. Just take out the coefficient or negative. No, you just write this. That's it. Okay, end behavior, we have two end behavior. One is x approaching infinity because this one going up, so y approaching infinity. The other is x approaching negative infinity. This means when the function, the point on the function to the left, okay? Okay, you see when x move to the left, the graph keep going up. That means the y value keep increasing. So there will be approaching infinity as well. Okay, zeros, I already teach you how to do that. So you can just write this point. Okay. Yes, I think this is really not too hard. You can just move your finger, type your calculator. This, you don't have to do anything, just let the calculator work. So I don't know why you cannot get 8. So please give me a full score, okay? No matter what you did for the previous 2 exams, I really hope you can get a higher score this time, all right? So yeah, study a little bit, okay? Take out your, don't just watch my video, take out your calculator and do it, try to do it by yourself, find this point by yourself, and then yeah, you can do it. It's not hard, okay? And yes, you can ask me anytime. You're welcome to ask me. Okay, good luck. See you. Bye bye.